Welcome back. Today we're talking about something that shaped us that most people wouldn't know.
Ooh, like secrets?
Yeah, could be. Could be secrets, could be something formative, could be, you know, you got in an accident one time, or you had an accident.
The source of your racism.
Oh. Yeah, you good? For me,
Everyone said, yeah. It's not supposed to make you all...
I have one for every race.
For me, it was like when I was like, you know, probably from the time I was like 11 to like fucking 23 or something, I had like crazy acne.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like big.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You got scars?
Big. No, I didn't get scars, thankfully, because
No scars.
I really was a psychopath about it. Like I was skincare fiend all the time, but I
Proactive and stuff?
I did all of it, dude. Proactive.
What worked?
For me? Accutane worked for me. Yeah. So I had to do 3 tours of Accutane. I even had to do another tour of Accutane when I was like 27.
Did you have it on your back as well?
Never had it on my back.
Just all face?
All face.
Damn.
So how did it shape you?
It made me extremely like aware of like light. Like,
I didn't know it turned you into X-Men.
Did you get, what, does the sun activate it?
No, like anytime, like after high school and shit.
The sun is here.
After high school and shit.
Under the Kelvin.
Anytime I wanted to like go to a drugstore with friends or something like that, I would be like, I'm just gonna wait in the car, like shit like that. Because like drugstore lighting was like.
Oh, they're super.
The fluorescent, like.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. God,
you
You're
didn't
gonna
want it
give
to
a
like.
breakout, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna make a breakout, bro.
Yeah, this is gonna fuck my skin. No, it's just because I didn't want people to see how bad my skin was.
Got it.
Self-conscious and dating.
Yeah.
Did you find out that it was actually linked to your gut health?
No, it's linked to excess oil production in my skin.
And cum deficit.
Yeah. I had to come more.
It's too low all the
I
time.
thought it was inflammation.
For some people, I'm sure it is. Some people, it's attributed to the foods they eat. Some people, it's all kinds of stuff. But I had to go to many doctors.
Was yours just attributed to straight up nothing? Like it's just...
Genetics, my excess oil production.
That's gonna be it every time.
So I had to do so many tours of Accutane that it shrank my pores eventually and it cleared me out.
Do you have any side effects from that?
When I pee, it's black.
Oh, sick.
That's great.
Accutane?
What?
I had a great time on Accutane, man. I know people people really talk bad about Accutane, but nothing worked for me. Absolutely
Acne's a
nothing.
hard card to be dealt because they always tell you, oh, it's based on stress. That's giving you the stress. Yeah. So what are you supposed to do?
Or they say like, hey, Accutane leads to people like KMSing. Yeah. But like, dude, you already want a KMS because your skin's so bad. Like,
Accutane gives you depressive like.
What's KMS?
That's what they were KMS. Kill mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're there.
Were you ever
the tuber algorithm hates it.
Were you ever called Crater Face?
I was called all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Have you actually, or you just made fun of yourself?
Like, hey, Swiss cheese. Like
As
that.
usual, nobody was harder on me than me. So whatever they were saying to me, it didn't matter.
How many years is you? Oils McGee.
Were there any good ones people said that you were like, God, that's good?
I haven't heard that one.
Not really. Nothing that like stuck in my head, you know.
How many years have you had it?
Nothing that stuck to your face?
I had it for like over. I mean, I had like I don't know, 14, 15 years.
15 years?
That's a long ass time
So
to
what
serve.
changed? Like what happened? And then
Accutane.
It was just Accutane?
Yeah.
3 tours.
I was playing with a gun while I was saying that.
Well then I heard you say proactive earlier.
No, I tried proactive. It didn't work.
Was it your gut health?
So Accutane's really, but it doesn't work that well for everyone, right?
No, of course not. Everyone's different.
How
right?
does
Like,
how does Accutane work?
it deprives your body of like the oils that go to
Do you
your
like
skin.
take something?
So
Do you-
your skin like starts cracking and like it's so super ultra dry.
Oh,
yeah.
is it topical or is it?
No, it's a pill.
Yeah. Have Steve take that.
And then you constantly have to get blood testing to make the blood work to make sure that you're still good, like
How long
because
did it
it's
take?
really an extreme drug.
Cleared up in a year?
Cleared up. So what happens at first is your body starts to fight it a little bit. So you actually get a first breakout, which is real bad. And then from there you clear up. And like so by like 3 months I was completely cleared
Dude,
up.
aren't you glad you didn't have to do the thing where like some guys have the fucking craters from having it in the past, and then you got to get that surgery where they just knife you like crazy? Oh god. Like in Tim's doing that right now, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I saw
Tim and
that.
me have talked about it a bunch because Tim was one of the people who had it too for a while. Like as an adult even, where it's like, fuck. But every time I see anybody with acne out there, I'm just like, dude, respect, dude. Like, I was a soldier in that war.
It runs in my family.
Does it?
It escaped me. It
You didn't
skipped
have
me.
any Oh yeah, you
No.
didn't.
I got eczema instead.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Good
You
trade.
got the slow burn versus like losing the fucking high school days.
Yeah.
Did your yearbook photo look like shit? I'm sorry.
I think they. No, I think they.
As soon as he said it.
I'm sorry.
I think we shopped it like quite a bit.
Bad Ryan.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like touched it up or whatever.
Man.
But I was never happy about it.
What a fucking clickbaiter.
Yeah.
What if they did a really bad Photoshop job and then they made your gave you rosy cheeks that glow?
You just move it all to your forehead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
makes it pink.
Anytime anybody hits me on appearance shit, I'm like, bro, my skin is clear, bitch. I could give a fuck.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm just like,
Different level.
thank God, dude.
Yeah. That's a good one, man. That would shape a lot about you.
Always
For
tough.
15 years battling that, bro.
Psychological.
15 years that's way
And
fucking.
especially when you get rid of it and then it comes back, you're like, what?
Oh, it's just the worst. And then the reason why I do all this, right, is because I get ingrown hairs so easily because I shrank my pores so much. So it's tough for me to go clean shaven because it just bumps.
The next time it just looks like acne, basically.
Yeah, and then sometimes like it gets painful, or like though it'll just get lodged in there so much that like if I accidentally bump my face even, it'll make tears come out of my eyes. So it's just like not worth.
Then how come you shaved this part?
Because it doesn't clog your.
Oh, so it's just ingrown hairs here?
I get ingrown,
I got a ton of ingrown hairs here.
Yeah.
Why?
Because my skin's more curly, like or my hair's more curly here for some lucky reason.
So here it's straight?
Up here it's straight, where
No,
it's
here.
left.
Like here?
Here it's straight, yeah. But down here it's curly on my.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Thank the Irish and Germans out there.
Why don't you just grow it like long?
It doesn't look good on me.
It's gay when guys do that.
It looks good on you. I don't think it looks good on me.
I do it just so I don't have to shave, like you said. I did the same thing. If I clean shave, the next time it just like hurts. It just comes out gross. Yeah.
Instead
And mine
of a
goes
razor,
curly.
instead of a razor, why don't you guys get an electric and then just and then it just leaves a little
Oh,
bit.
I'll try that.
You tried it?
A million times.
Damn. You still get an ingrown hair even when it's like
Yeah.
a quarter of a centimeter?
Yeah. Because they curl for some.
So it goes back in.
Yeah. That's what makes it ingrown.
That's a crazy.
After having all the acne, like, what changed?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Bitches.
Yeah, I was getting sluts all over the place.
Are you trying to say that like nothing got better for him?
No, I was trying to say, like, how did it change? And he was gonna go, oh, I used Accutane.
Oh, I see. Damn, I
You
didn't.
should have said like, well, what'd you use that changed it?
Oh, yeah,
That was
Sorry, I was playing with a knife.
I get it.
I got lost in this night for a sec.
The knife. Fuck. Ban Anthony.
We totally. He basically did the same thing as Joe, but we totally didn't treat him like we treat Joe.
Finally.
Yeah. But I remember I used to like wake up. I used to see people like I'd be at the gas station, and I would think about how long it took me to get ready because I used to like use like little fucking things, touches of little like concealer if I knew I was gonna be on camera or whatever. And then I would see like somebody at the gas station like wearing sweatpants and just getting out of the car, and they have a clear skin, and they'd just be like filling up their tank, and I'd be like, what is that like? Like to just wake up and not have to think about that.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So people, all you out there who hit me on my appearance all the time, I could give a fuck, man. I was raised to not think I'm a very attractive person. It's a part of my mold, brother.
I think the one thing that's like a small thing for me is that, like, why my hair was so crazy for so many years is because when I was in 7th grade, I used to like walk to the barber shop. My dad would give me like $10 or $15 and go get a haircut, and then eventually I started asking the barber to like do weirder shit. My dad got pissed and he was like, no, I told you to go in there and get this haircut. And he's like, if you don't get the haircut I say, then you don't get money to go get haircuts. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it myself. So I got the dog grooming clippers and I tried to give myself a fade and it was all fucked up. And my dad's like, yeah, you want to cut your own hair? That's the hair you're going to have then. So then I just kept doing my own hair looking like shit for like maybe like 2 years. I started really early, and then by the time I was in high school, I was like had a better like sense of it. And my dad said, as long as I'm the one cutting my own hair, he's not going to tell me what it needs to look like.
Wow.
So then I
You
started.
just have to spend money.
Yeah, exactly. So then I started doing dumb shit where I shaved all my hair except for my bangs, you know, the fucking Asian thing.
Yeah.
And then I started bleaching it and doing all this dumb shit. And that's kind of where, like, by the time, like, you know, I was like in the dance world and I had like weird hair. It was just because of that reason.
That's sick.
That I didn't have any barber money. So then I used the dog clippers from Wall for like 2 years.
That's awesome.
Dog.
Yeah, that's
You're like the girl who like got locked in her house growing up, and now she's the biggest slut ever.
Finally, he can express himself.
that's that. That's how I ended up with slutty hairstyles.
I remember my first endo experience. So like the very first time it ever happened, and you're just confused as to what's happening. It was in high school during a dance camp.
Oh shit.
And we were doing Across the Floors. And it hit me as I was doing Across the Floors. I just remember so vividly looking at my teacher and her looking at me like, the fuck is wrong with you? Because I'm just trying to power through it, but I'm confused. Like, I've never felt this pain before. So it's the first time you ever feel a very specific kind of pain and an extreme amount of pain in front of everybody. And so you're just struggling through it. And I just remember having to go to the bathroom and I felt like I was dying. I literally thought, like, I was so stressed. I thought something was so wrong.
But you didn't tell anybody?
At first I didn't, but at that point I had no choice. People came in to check in on me, and then my mom was called, and then it was like a whole ordeal, and then there was a group of people around me, and I'm like screaming in pain. And then basically it was like, you can't do anything about it, you just have to go through it. And then realizing afterwards, oh shit, this is just a part of it. Like, the doctor's like, oh, you just got cramps. She's probably just, that was like my first experience of, oh, it's just bad cramps.
When they downplay it to you?
Yeah.
Did people think you just have food poisoning and your diarrhea, and then they called your mom and it's like, look, your daughter's been shitting her guts out. And
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt.
Your daughter's been shitting her guts out.
You need to come pick her up.
Yeah, she can't do Across the Floors. Or Sinead's looks
She's out of camp.
Yeah.
She almost crapped herself at camp.
or something.
That's gotta be like,
That'll fix it.
it looks like the crappiest thing is to be told like, ooh, you are now on a monthly subscription to this new thing.
Yeah, but you think it's a one-off situation, right?
Keeps happening.
And then it just keeps happening to the point where you have to start managing the emotions and the anxiety up until that point every time.
Wow.
So does it drive you nuts when somebody tries to debate you that it's even a real thing?
Who does that?
The doctors you see.
Not
Well, it's
anymore.
good that they even know what it is. Imagine if you're like Victorian era and they're like,
They're throwing you in the river.
Shit.
give this bitch some fucking cocaine and leeches.
Let her bleed.
Or they're just like, she's just, what did they say that women were going through back then? It was like,
Hysteria.
Hysteria.
it's
So,
just hysteria.
Did you say before that like if you were to have like get pregnant, have a baby, it would like kind of.
That's what they say. And I do have a friend who, she got pregnant and she's never had a situation.
I found that information somewhere too.
Solution.
Yeah.
That, you know, it's so funny. A doctor actually said that to me.
Just go get a baby.
I'm a doctor.
That's
He
hilarious.
goes,
Just
he
get pregnant.
And I think he was joking. I hope he was, because
Oh,
it's kind of
no,
funny
don't
in like
tell me.
retrospect.
No way.
But he's like, well, your options are birth control or get pregnant.
Like, if you
fuck?
need help getting pregnant, let me know.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
I'll write you a script.
He's like, I'll come back in 5 minutes.
Oh. What is it that Bindi Irwin is currently doing to get rid of hers? She's like going through a fucking procedure right now, and it's very like public.
Oh.
She's
It's probably the surgery
paying a
that.
ton of money to like do this surgery thing.
But the problem with that surgery is it's not guaranteed. So the inflammation can grow back. They can't.
You seem like the type of person who would have an inflammation grow back.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
100%.
the car would get stolen.
100%.
Do you plan on having children? Or would you like to?
With the right person, maybe.
Does it motivate you at all to have children based on knowing that it could get better?
I'm not motivated to have children. I'm actually come to the terms that is somebody.
No,
Yeah.
no, man.
Somebody could go get it while she finishes this really intense story.
I've come to the terms that I probably won't have children.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
But you're open to it.
I'm open to it, but also like let's be realistic. By the time I find somebody that I would want to have children with at that time, my age, like it's just I'm good.
Gucci.
But Bart and Steve just arm wrestled for you, so then one of them.
I would like a baby.
I'm Steve.
I guess you never know. Maybe you could move pretty fucking fast.
I'm good. I think I've adapted the cool aunt role, and I'm cool with that.
What if you meet a dude like next year and he's like, just nutting in you like day one?
Nonstop.
Day one, dude.
I mean, that's usually what happens.
Shut up.
Didn't know you're so cool.
Hey, you're tight.
Didn't know you're that chill.
I'm gonna hope he's not in me day one.
Try to get me.
Anthony, what the
I'm
fuck?
gonna make it all about you. We're talking about Kalyne right now.
Judo.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
So what did you learn when all those guys came and said?
Are there any experiences that shaped the way your ears are, or no?
Yeah, dude. Fucking blunt force trauma.
Wait, I thought it was from guys coming in you.
There's no blunt force trauma from there, okay?
Coming in you.
Yeah.
Makes your ears gain
It's like a balloon. It's full of cum right now. That's why when you pop it, it's white.
It's full of other guys' cum.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta drain it. He doesn't want to drain
That
it.
would be the twist of the
I want to
century.
remember them.
He's sick.
Sentimental guy.
Dude, what? That's fucking amazing if that was true.
No, that's not true, though. On the record, that's not
It
true.
is true.
Nobody came in
It's
me.
true.
Cut him saying it's not true.
Look at his ears. It's true.
No, that's not.
It's just from being nutted in.
If you want this, you just need a bunch of guys coming in you.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny, dude.